Hi, welcome to Fresh Talks. I'm here in Rotterdam at the Global Tomato Congress, and I'm joined by Andreas Allensbach. Andreas, you're in charge of fresh fruit and vegetable purchasing at Coop Schweiz, at Coop Switzerland.
Exactly, I'm the category manager at Coop Switzerland for fruit and vegetable and cut flowers.
How many stores do you have in Switzerland?
We have around Switzerland, we have around 950 grocery stores.
And that's in all the cantons of Switzerland?
Exactly, from north to south and from east to west. Yeah.
And in Switzerland still you have, I mean, your major competitor is Migros.
Exactly.
But you also have the advance of the so-called German discounters. So
exactly.
Lidl is there,
Yeah.
Aldi is there as well,
Right.
under the Hofer name, is it? Or is it in, is Aldi there as Aldi?
Aldi South is in Switzerland,
Yeah.
and Lidl is in Switzerland, and then the third discount chain with Denner.
Yes.
Denner is also one of our competitors.
And how's the Swiss market at the moment? It sounds like whenever the German discounters come into a market, the market tends to become hugely competitive.
Yeah.
But it's always been quite competitive in Switzerland, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite competitive, and the market is still quite competitive. But I think we did it quite well. So I means this year we won market shares, and we are quite happy with our turnover. But in general, the market in Switzerland, the fruit and vegetable market, is decreasing 2%. And it's let me say the.
Why is it decreasing? What is it?
We see really it's I call it always the Greta effect. I mean, we see for the first time since years that for example, avocados. I'm talking now about the whole Swiss market. Avocados are losing around 10%, and mangoes losing 15%. Pineapples are losing. I think the Swiss shopper customer is very aware of all these sustainable CO2 stories.
And you're seeing a direct impact at the retail point of sale, that they're buying less of this.
Absolutely.
That's a huge challenge for you then.
Yeah. I mean, we see a switch to, let me say, to more local produce, to apples, to pears, to salad, to carrots.
And how are you reflecting that in the stores? Are you therefore allocating more space in your stores to more local production?
Not really. We still believe in avocados, in all the exotics. But we have to really analyze what will happen in the market the next few months, and maybe we have to change something also in our store, in our shelves.
It's not a function of price; it's more just a basic kind of, as it were, ethical consideration that people have.
Exactly. I mean, the sustainability is a huge topic in Switzerland, and we have to see how we can. Manage our assortment to fulfill this need.
And that question of local production in Switzerland, I mean, when one as a foreigner thinks of Switzerland, I think of mountains everywhere, snow everywhere, and kind of, you have these valleys. Is Switzerland? It's a tough grove. It's a tough place to grow in. It's a difficult place to grow fruits and vegetables, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the reason why we import more than 50% of our needs. We import. It is import stuff, but I think we have very good areas to grow apples, pears. But you have also nice areas to grow stone fruits and also berries. It's not always easy, but I think we have a really good growers. They are able to manage all these conditions.
Now we're here at this conference to talk about a single category, about tomatoes. Tell me about the tomato category in Switzerland. Are you seeing declines, growth, or are sales pretty flat in tomatoes?
I can tell you something about the Coop, by Coop, how it works by Coop. We are quite happy with our tomato category. We changed 4 years ago. We completely changed our tomato assortment. we really started what we want to sell, what we want to see in our shops, in our shelf, and and then we really started which are the right varieties, which are the right growers, and what are the right SKUs, or how many SKUs do we really need in our shops, and that's all these measures all these actions we took, they are quite successful. So we won really market shares in the last 2 years in tomato category.
And that question about looking at the number of SKUs you had generally means that you try to reduce the number of SKUs. Is that what you've done?
Exactly. We had 4 years ago, we had around 38, 36 SKUs. And now today we have, you will find 24 SKUs in our shops around Switzerland. In the mega stores, in our biggest stores, you will find 24, and in our smaller shops, you will find around 10 SKUs.
And do you expect that to stay there, or do you think you'll reduce it further still?
No, we are really happy. We did a lot of analysis, and we believe that we have the right assortment, the right numbers of SKUs in our shop today.
Now, the retailers are often an easy target for the rest of the supply chain, that the retailers, as they say, are not doing enough to help grow the sales of the product. It's all about price, and they don't really tell the story of the product. Do you think that's a fair criticism?
We could improve to tell stories, that's true. But I think we do a lot. We do, especially Coop, we do really a lot. We try to, with the whole program, or the whole improvement program we did it together with our growers. Was not just a decision from Coop, of my buyer. We really did it together with the growers together. We really try to increase the tomato volume together, and that's for me the success factor.
Now, I don't know whether it's your experience, but I often find that speaking to people, when you talk about tomatoes, they say, "Oh, tomatoes these days taste of nothing. They're no good anymore. They're not like they used to be." That's such a ridiculous statement, because we know that that's not the truth.
Fully agree.
But how do you combat that? How do you change that perception, that general perception that there is among consumers?
We try really hard to work on quality. I mean, quality means for me that we have 12 months, a year round, more or less the same quality, the same product. In other terms, never disappoint the customer. That's my goal. That Coop never disappoints his tomato shoppers, and therefore we really tried hard to find the right varieties together with seeds companies, and therefore we did also we had a huge consumer panel to really find out what are really the needs of our shoppers.
And your presence here today, why have you come here? What is it? Is it to look for new varieties? Is it what is it really to be here today at the conference?
Yeah, it's for sure to see people from the industry. It's maybe to see new packaging, new packagings. It's for me important, but also to hear something about the tomato market in general.
Good. Well, I'll leave you to go off and try some more tomatoes. Andreas, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
So join us on Fresh Talks for more Fresh Talks during the course of the day. Thank you.